To you. It's not April 7th, Friday, day 21 on the AT. It's actually, I'm coming to you a couple days later because it was so wet and rainy I couldn't get my phone to work. Anyway, I was just going to tell you about what happened during that day. So I stayed in Flynn Mountain Shelter. And in Flynn Mountain Shelter was a unique individual. His name is Feets. And he's planning to walk the entire AT barefoot. I have no idea how he's going to do it. Anyway, so when I left Flynn Mountain Shelter, it was a light sprinkle, but I knew it was going to rain. So I had my t-shirt on, my raincoat on, my pack cover on, and I was wearing shorts. And then that was good for about the first half hour. But then it really started coming down. And I don't know if it was perspiration or what, but my t-shirt got soaked through my raincoat. And so now the cold rain was basically in direct contact with my skin, so it was really cold. And then the wind picked up to about 20 miles an hour, 30 miles an hour. So I was really cold. I didn't have my gloves on. And I also didn't want to stop to get everything out. So my whole plan was just muscle it through till I get to Hogback Ridge Shelter, which was about 8 miles from there, which I ended up doing. But I wasn't shivering, but I was cold. And when I got to Hogback Ridge Shelter, I took my shirt off and put my sweatshirt on and my puffy coat to warm up. I actually made myself a hot meal, and my hands, it was kind of interesting. My hands could like grab my trekking poles, but to do like small things like, you know, intricate motions, my fingers didn't want to move. It's just kind of funny. After they warmed up a bit, they did. But anyway, Feets ended up showing up at that shelter. He was staying there for the night. But I was going to move on. So after about an hour and a half of warming up, I had to put my wet, cold t-shirt back on, put my raincoat on, and I had to back up, but I put my gloves on so my hands would be warm. Yeah, and then I hiked it all the way to Bald Mountain Shelter. Now,